Everybody. Okay, my name is Rich, and I have somebody from your school. I have Michaela, who's here to help me out on the stage today. And we have Lyra. Lyra is a service dog. She is 3 years old, and she performs different tasks. John and I are both members of Veterans Canine Solutions, which is an organization which helps pair up service dogs with veterans in the area for people who may have a disability. Disability can be anything from emotions, if you're feeling sad, or it can be something if you're injured. You have an injury, a dog can help you out so that way you can have a better life. And what we're doing today is Michaela's going to help, and she's going to teach you guys as well interaction with a service dog, because there are certain rules that people should know from your age all the way up to the adults and the teachers when dealing with a service dog. They're not normal pets. They have specific functions in which they do, so we have to make sure that we understand how a service dog works. So Michaela is going to help as well, and I'm going to ask Michaela some questions about a service dog, and she's going to hopefully be able to answer the questions to her ability. Michaela, you ready? Alright. On a service dog, what do service dogs do, Michaela? Okay, well, they can help protect people, but they also do what? Help people? Alright, so service dogs are going to help people. Does your mom have a service dog? Alright. Service dogs can do different tasks. They can get you medicine. They can remind you when to take your medicine. They can help simple tasks such as they can do space between people. They can provide space and comfort as well. Alright, so Lyra has a specific task that she has to do. Just like you guys do at class, you guys have to be good boys and girls, right? Alright. So, are the service dogs supposed to be good, or are they supposed to be bad? And what are they supposed to do when they're good? They help you, that's right. So a service dog should have, just like you guys do, you have to sit and listen to your teachers, right? Yeah? Alright, same thing. Service dogs should just be able to sit and relax. You can tell it to lay down, it should lay down. It shouldn't be trying to run around, trying to get food, or do other tasks. It should be listening to whoever what they call the handler. A handler is the person who's in charge of that service dog. Okay? Today I'm going to have Michaela work her, so she's going to be a little bit, not listen as well as she should, because Michaela doesn't work her every day. But she'll listen because that's what she's trained to do. A service dog is going to do different tasks. You should do what? Should you pet a service dog? Now, very good. If you see somebody with a service dog, you need to ask them if you can pet the service dog. Each dog is different. It's just like you guys. Some of you, who here is afraid of dogs? A couple people? Alright. And that's the reason why you ask, because sometimes it's the same thing. Sometimes dogs have never dealt with kids before. And if they haven't dealt with kids, it's something new. Just like if you have something new, you don't know if you like it or not, right? You get a new food, new toy, you don't know if you like it until you experience it. Dogs are the same way. So it's always nice to ask if you can pet the dog. The person who has the service dog will let you know if that dog can be petted or not. In most cases, they probably will, because it's good interaction for the dog itself. Okay. Did you feed dogs, service dogs? No. Alright. If you see a service dog, don't try to give him treats or anything, because that can distract the service dog from doing its designed task. Plus, if you give it food, sometimes as kids, who likes candy? Everybody likes candy. Alright. Well, when it comes to dogs and chocolate are not a good mix whatsoever. Chocolate can actually harm a dog. Okay? So that's why we don't want to feed somebody's dog. Because you don't know if that's going to be a bad thing to give the dog or not. We all like candy. We all think candy's good. But for dogs, chocolate is not good. Okay? You do a service dog. If you see somebody with a service dog and you guys are entering somewhere, try to give them, allow them to go first. Okay? Let them do what they have to do with the dog. That way they can sit there and maneuver the dog to do the perform task. Some people may be in a wheelchair, crutches, whatever the case may be, the dog will help them out to perform the task. Okay? So we're going to, on a service dog, they should be able to, okay, here. That's it. You got to stretch first. Sit. Alright, now Lyra is trained in German commands. All her commands are going to be doing, she does a specific task. Like I said, most of the service dogs in the state of Georgia, where we're from, the law states that service dogs do not have to have vests. But in most cases, most people will have a vest. They'll say, in training, do not pet, do not feed. And there's a reason for that because the dog has to be able to perform a task and now people can feel comfortable with the dog. Now, working with the veterans, most of the dogs that we use, we like to have, people want space because they've been other places on other jobs and they want the dog to be in between them and a person. When you approach a service dog, you should be able to ask the person, next up, can I pet your dog? Yes? When you come up to the dog, you want to be slow. You don't want to charge a dog. Okay? Because as Michaela said, some dogs also have a dual purpose of they can protect you. How many people have dogs at home? Alright. Did your dog protect you? Yes? No? Okay. So when we come up to the dog, I want to ask you, can I pet your dog? You said what? No? Okay, then I can't pet the dog. I'll say, okay, thank you, it's a nice dog. If I say, can I pet your dog, and you say, yes, I come slowly to the dog, and I let the dog smell me first. Let the dog smell you, and then pet the dog. So we know that service dogs can we feed service dogs? No! Can we pet a service dog? No! Alright, should we ask to pet the service dog? Yeah! Should we run to a service dog? Or no! Slowly we walk to it? Yeah! Alright. Now, what does a service dog do?
He helps.
Alright, they help people. And how do they help people?
By protecting you.
Okay, they can protect you. That's one way. How else can they help you? Can they help you stand up? Alright, on a service dog, you'll see some of them have a handle on the harness. And so if you're walking, maybe you have an injury. Maybe you got injured. The dog can help you keep your balance. Okay? So if you walk with the dog, you won't fall over. Okay? Can a dog help you get your medicine? Yes, they can. They can be trained to do that. They can train to open cabinets and refrigerators for you. They can help you do a lot of different tasks. They can also help you remind you of things. They can remind you if you have to go to an appointment or take a medicine at a certain time. They can learn all that stuff. Dogs are very smart. They're just like you guys. They have to go to class in order to learn. So they go to class so that they can learn just like you guys go to school. And you guys learn your ABCs and how to write and stuff. They have to learn the same thing. They have to learn their task. Whatever you're going to train the dog to do is what they're going to learn to do. They can also help you if you're feeling sad. Sometimes people that have the injuries that you can see, they can help you feel better just by emotional. It's like if you have a bad day at school, you can go to the dog and the dog will sense it and they will come and lick you. They can also let you know if you're feeling bad, the dog can come up and you can hug the dog. That's what they can be trained to do. Yes.
My dog can hug me.
Your dog loves you? See? Dogs know. They like people. Yes. That'll be up to your teacher. If your teacher wants you to pet the dog again, pet the dog later. Oh yeah? He licks you? Does it? Very good. Alright, does anybody have any questions about a service dog?
No.
Questions? Anybody have any questions?
Remember, who, what, where, not a question.
Yes, they can help you very well. Let me get somebody on this side. Yes.
Can I help you down?
Can they what? Yes. A dog can help you. It's a good question right there. If you fall down, they can actually help you. Someone can go get other people to help you. They can come to John. They can come to other people and bring John to wherever you have fallen to help you out. There's lots of stories on the news where dogs have helped save people from fires, from injuries, and also there's dogs out there that are tasked that, they can use special phones, pick up a phone and push a button in order to call for help. Yes. Yes. If you're blind, the dog can help you as well. For example, that is why if you see somebody with a service dog, you want to ask them if you can pet the dog first. Because the dog may be walking somebody because they are blind, and the person won't know that you're there. The dog knows you're there, but they don't know you're there. So you want to make sure that they understand that you want to pet the dog. Why what? Why do they listen? It's just like you. What? Yep. Some of it is they want to be good, give you attention, okay? But the service dog listens because, like, you guys go to class right now, right? You guys, what are you learning in school? You're learning to write? You're learning your ABCs? Alright, so on that, same thing. The dog has to go to class every day and learn too. So she has to learn her task. It's just like you. You go to school every day, she goes to school every day. Yes. Yes, they can. That's what they can help you walk, and that's why I said we have the handle. And a lot of your harnesses we have right here to mark. There's also a handle so when you can walk, you can walk next to it. And the handles can be big handles, small handles. It all depends because the size, wide and size. Alright, everybody hear what Michaela said? She said the handle can be big or small because if you're a tall person or a short person will determine what size handle you need. your dogs can be trained also in different languages. Who here can speak a different language? You guys speak different language? Very good. They're done German commands. All her commands are done in German. Alright. So, also, you have a handout system for the classes and stuff?
Everybody has.
Okay. So today, Michaela has given you guys are going to have papers talk about service dogs as well to help you bring home so you can teach your mom and your dad about service dogs, and there's also some stuff to color in it. Yes? Yes, good question. All right, service dogs. They can go into stores, restaurants. They help a person out with some type of disability, whether, like you said, emotional or physical. Like you can see it or not see it. So the dog does a task. A dog does a task such as if it helps you walk, it will go in the store with you. If you have to go to a restaurant to eat, John wants me to go to the restaurant with him. Michaela wants us to come too. Well, Michaela can bring her service dog into the restaurant. But it has to be a service dog. It can't be just your pet. You just can't bring, your pet into the restaurant or into the store because you want it. It has to have a certain task that it has to be trained to do.
How those dogs eat?
Hey.
How those dogs back on this stuff?
Okay, so the question is, how does the service dog do all this stuff? The service dog does all this stuff because, just like I said, when the first thing you guys learn in school is you learn your name and how to write your name, right? Alright, so a service dog is the same way. The service dog has to learn his or her name, and then you have to teach it manners, just like everyone else. Like we have manners. We have to sit down, behave, eat our food in a certain way. We don't throw our food. The service dogs do the same thing. They learn basic commands, and then from there, when they learn specific tasks, such as they're going to pull on a rope to open drawers or cupboards, or if they're going to stand in front of you to block other people from getting too close.
Two more questions. Let them ask two more questions.
Okay.
How service dogs open doors?
Alright, so the question is, how do service dogs open doors? Most of the time, when you have a refrigerator or a cabinet or something, you're going to have a piece of string. Alright, so you have a piece of string, like this right here, and it'll be tied to the refrigerator, to your cabinet, and the dog will use its mouth and pull on it, and it will open up whatever you have, so that way the dog can get the item that you need. Alright, we get somebody on the end. Can service dogs swim? Yes, some service dogs can swim. Some dogs don't like the water, and some do. How many people here can swim? Alright, how many people cannot swim? Alright, there's a few of you who cannot swim. Same thing. Some dogs are comfortable with swimming and some are not. She's comfortable with swimming. The more you take a service dog to do tasks with you, the more they learn. She also can do other tasks, such as she can find drugs and she can sue. I used to be a police officer, so she's trained to do that as well. Can they what?
And they get mail from mail out.
Yes, they can be trained to get mail. They can also get trained to get newspaper. We have at Veterans Canine Solutions on the program, the guy who came up with the program itself, Jerry Lida, his dog is trained and goes and gets the newspaper every morning. That is what it likes to do. It's kind of like a reward, a treat, almost like getting candy, but his dog likes to get the newspaper as a reward.
Alright, boys and girls, put your hands down.
Do the teachers, anybody in the faculty have anything that they can think of that would like to be addressed?
I think we got a lot of good information. Now, put your hand down, baby. We're done asking questions. We got a lot of information. We learned a lot of new things. Do you have anything else? I don't know what else. You guys have.
She does a lot of different things.
You can show, like show some of the commands. Alright, he's going to show us some of the commands that the dog knows how to do. The dog has to be able to hear him though, so we need to be quiet.
Boost. Boost. Alright, boost is all you're doing is the dog should be on your left hand side. You're just going to come over to the left hand side. Now a dog can learn two ways. You can speak, but there's people who can't speak, so they have to learn hand and arm signals. Everybody knows sign language in here?